Hey guys, it's Mike Daddy here from the Daily Fortnite podcast, bringing you another YouTube video. And today we want to go over the details of the new weapon that we have in Fortnite, the Tactical Assault Rifle. Let's bring up the stats here. We have the rare, we have an epic, and we have a legendary. For the rare, you have a DPS of 154. It does a base damage of 22, fire rate 7. Magazine is 30, the reload time is 2.2. You're going to notice the fire rate and the magazine size is going to be the same for all of these weapons. It's just the damage and the reload time that changes. So when we go over to the epic, it gets a little bit better. DPS is 161, has a base damage of 23 now, and the reload time is a little bit faster, 2.1. For the legendary version of the Tactical Assault Rifle, 168 DPS, a base damage of 24, and the reload time is to 2 seconds. So of course, as you go along here, it gets better and better. Now let's see how this actually works in game, because as I say here, it's meant to be a close quarter weapon, so it's not doing big damage. But let's take a look on just how far you can do the base damage with on this. So what I'm going to do here is I'll go ahead and I'll get 2 tiles away from this guy here, and we'll test it out. Boom, you can see it does the base damage here. Go for headshots. And it's going to be the same with all the weapons. You know, it'll do the base damage and the headshot multiplier from this distance. We'll double it. We'll go, so we're 2 right now. We'll go 3 and 4 tiles away, see if we still get this. And look at this bloom on this weapon, guys. The bloom on this is great. The bloom on the drum gun is huge. This very tight bloom, even when you open it up fully. So even when you open that thing up fully, tight, has a nice tight bloom, which is great for close quarter combat. But again, you can see here we're 4 tiles away, still doing the base damage. Let's move 2 more back, head back to 6. Still going to do the base damage to the body and the same amount to the head as well from this distance. Let's go back here and let's go 8 tiles away. This is where we're going to see a difference, guys. Little bit drop. See, instead of doing the 24, we're now doing 23. The damage now is just 40 from this distance. So it's actually, even though this is supposed to be a close quarter weapon, you're still doing pretty good damage even from this distance away, like comparatively for this weapon. You know, this is 10 tiles away now. 10 tiles away, significantly lower, especially even that head damage is lower. But again, because it has a tight bloom, if you go ahead and, you know, get it, that bloom is really tight. If you can control, instead of just opening it up the whole time, you know, if you just use a little bit of control, tap, 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 tap. Don't open it up fully, just do a tap a little bit. That way that bloom resets a little bit each time, and you're golden. You're going to be doing so much damage with this thing. Again, a really great weapon to have in close quarters. I definitely suggest carrying this around. You know, since we have the drum gun in the game as well. You know, the drum gun, the way I could do this is carry the drum gun as your basic AR, because that does really good damage from distance as well. It does bigger damage than this, but this is really good, especially as it's meant to be in tight close quarter combat, because the bloom is nice and tight. It's really going to reward you for having better aim, and then you don't have to worry about the bloom you know, getting bad RNG on the bloom. Alrighty guys, that's this video. There's the details on the new Tactical Assault Rifle. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I've been having a ton of fun with it. Just again, if you don't mind hitting the like and subscribe, you know, liking this video, subscribing to the YouTube channel, and sharing it with your friends, you know, and leave a comment down below. And of course, use that creator code Mike Daddy in the item shop. Again, you're gonna see it up here on the screen, MMMIKEDADDY. Really appreciate it, guys. And we'll see you in the Discord and hang out with you on the podcast. All right, have fun, be safe, and don't get lost in the storm.